I was raised in a pastor's home. I'm married to a pastor, and I am a pastor. I've experienced hurt through criticism, rejection, and the way people have treated my children. We will be discussing these subjects and so much more right here on Silently Bleeding, Finding Hope for the Pastor's Wife. Have you ever felt like you're just sitting in a waiting room and it seems like time is standing still and you're waiting and waiting and waiting for an answer? You're waiting to hear God. When? Where? How? I've been there more than once. I'm sure you have too, my friend. I remember many years ago, probably it was about 16 and a half years ago, my husband and I had just completed 6 years of ministry at a church, and we began praying, God, what is the new vision? We've completed the vision you've given us. What is the new vision for our church? And we waited and waited, and we felt like, God, why are you not answering us? And finally, the Lord spoke to our heart and said, you're not going to stay here. I have a new place for you. So we started getting excited, feeling like, okay, God, you have something new for us. Whatever that is, we'll do it. We'll go where you want us to go, dear Lord. But it didn't happen quick. In fact, it was a solid year before we ever knew where we were going to go. So what do you do while you're waiting and wondering, God, where are you? I know you have something different for me. Or maybe it's not even different for you in the ministry you're in. Maybe it's the situation we're all in right now. God, when will this be over? Lord, when can we go back to church as normal? I don't know that answer. I don't know if we'll ever go back to church as normal. In fact, I kind of hope we don't. I hope the new normal, whatever that is, will be a much more passionate for God normal. Can I tell you, God is already at work in that. We've already had a couple of our young adults who've recommitting their lives to Christ and realizing, you know what? Life just isn't worth doing without God at the center of our lives. So God is at work in your situation, my friend. Whatever you're facing, whatever you're waiting on, God is at work. So what do we do during the waiting time? That's a good question. I'm glad you asked. One of the things that I did during that particular time is I delved into a Beth Moore Bible study called Believing God. That was the best thing I could have done, my friend. It really just increased my faith to know that God is who He says He is and He'll do what He says He will do, and that I am who God says I am. And I can do what God says I can do. And it really helped to prepare me to be ready when God clearly opened the door for our new place. I don't know what you're walking through right now, my friend, but I want to encourage you. If you feel like you're in the waiting room, wait. There's a scripture in Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah 41, and it says, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall rise up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not grow weary. They shall walk and not faint. And I want to encourage you, precious woman of God, don't get weary in the waiting. Use it as a time to grow closer to God. You know, during this season that we're all in right now, it's a time that I've taken for reflection. And I've asked God, God, show me where I need to change in my life. You know, that's a prayer God likes to answer pretty quickly, but to be honest, I'm glad He does. The Lord's been revealing some things in my life that I need to change. I know right now, one of the things He's been speaking to my heart is to be looking out for those that maybe other people don't notice. God, help me to see people the way You see them. God, help me to elevate other people, not to be worried about elevating me, but to elevate others. Something God has been so reminding me in my heart is what you do for others, God will do for you. And I don't want to just do for others thinking, okay, well, I'll do for you because then God will do for me. That's the wrong motive. I'm asking God, God, give me your heart for people. Help me to flow with the right motives, to do the right things because I love you and I love others. I want to challenge you today, my friend, whatever waiting period you're in, ask God to show you where you need to change, where you can be a better wife, mother, pastor's wife. He'll show you, and He'll give you the grace to do it. That's what He's doing in me. I'm just a work in progress, and He's helping me to become who He wants me to be, step by step. I love you, precious woman of God. You are not alone. If you feel alone right now and you feel like I have nobody to talk to, please send me an email. The email address is right here, and you can email me, and I promise you as quickly as possible, I will email you back. If you have suggestions of things you would like for us to talk about, or pastors' wives you would like for me to interview, ask them if they would be willing and send me their story. I'd love to prayerfully consider interviewing them. Thank you, my friend, for watching. I love you. God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching Silently Bleeding, Finding Hope for the Pastor's Wife. I look forward to connecting with you. Feel free to leave me comments down below and make sure and subscribe. If you want to know every time a new video is coming out, hit the bell. I would be so delighted if you would also hit the like button, and feel free to share this video with anyone you know that this would encourage. Blessings, my friend.